Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2016. I'm your personal astrologer, Taylor Cole. This month is all about learning. It's about gaining the information that you need in order to take it one step further towards success in your life. We are starting the month out with a new moon on the 9th, and this new moon is happening in a part of your sky that has to do with learning. It's about developing your skills, gaining information, and communicating with other people as a way of learning from the people you're around. That's going to be the new moon, and then later in the month we have the full moon, which is happening at the very top of your sky. It's in the sign of Leo, and the top of your sky is always about your career, your ambition, your life direction, and your pursuit for success. Now, when I factor in the new and the full moon together, it seems clear to me that you are going to be learning information in order to reach that success that you desire. This is definitely a good time to be researching, a good time to be maybe attending some sort of seminar or workshop. Not necessarily a time to be looking into like higher education. That's a different part of the sky. This more has to do with like one-time learning or learning that you can do independently or informal studies. But you can learn a lot even in these settings. So open your mind, look for ways to increase your knowledge base, and you will see yourself making great strides towards success. So that is the lunar cycle for the month. But we also have a Mercury retrograde occurring. Mercury is going retrograde on the 4th of January, so we're really starting the year off with a bang. And this is going to occur at the very bottom of your chart. That's where it's starting. It's going to be starting in Aquarius, but very quickly it's going to move backwards into the sign of Capricorn, which is that same part of the sky that the new moon is taking place in, which has to do with learning. So the bottom of your chart is all about your roots, your foundation, your family, your parents. It has to do with what keeps you grounded and what your past is. So it's your lineage and everything that you stem from. When I synthesize the meaning of these two parts of the sky, I consider and I think that it's going to play out as you are looking over some information that you learned early in childhood or that your parents told you, and you're just sort of doing a mental check. You're figuring out if you still believe in these thoughts, if those are really even your own beliefs, or if they've just been there because they were placed upon you when you were growing up. You might find that you still do believe in the same things, but you're going to want to consider whether or not you do. That's going to be how it plays out for a lot of Scorpios out there. However, some of you may be considering a move, because the bottom of your chart also represents your home. The part of the chart that Mercury is going into represents your neighborhood as well, so you might be considering moving to another neighborhood. This is not likely to be like a very far away place that you're considering moving to, and this is only going to occur if you already see the indications. I don't see like a sudden move taking place, but if you've been considering a move, this might be the time that it plays out. That's Mercury. We also have another important event taking place. We have Mars changing signs, and it is entering your sign. This usually can be a time of frustration and agitation, but for you, I don't believe that's going to be how it plays out, because Mars is your ruling planet. Mars loves to be in Scorpio, which is where it's entering. It's entering your sign. I look at this as a time that you're going to see an increase in your energy. You're going to be more strategic. You're going to be more able to plan your actions. And you're going to see a sense of power emerging within you that you are able to express outwardly and use to make strides towards success. This likely will be a time of increased health. So if you've been feeling a little bit under the weather lately, this is going to be a time that you start to feel better finally. So that's always a blessing. This is special because Mars is going to be speaking to Neptune on January 18th. And they are not similar energies. Mars is all about action. It can be an aggressive energy. It's about getting things done and standing up for yourself. Neptune is not at all about that. Neptune is imaginative, it's poetic, it doesn't see boundaries. In fact, it dissolves boundaries. Normally, these planets wouldn't understand each other. However, the type of conversation that they are engaged in indicates that they will be working together and they will understand each other. This is great if you do any sort of art that involves using your physical body. So dancing is highly supported. Any sort of performance art is very much a possibility for you in January. But it could also just be something like starting a yoga routine, starting some sort of workout regimen that is more artistic in nature. So probably not like lifting weights, probably more along the lines of like yoga, Pilates, dancing for exercise, things of that nature. But also the art forms that involve using your body. That is going to be a pretty good opportunity for you to tap into your creative energy. We also have another interesting event taking place. This is Venus speaking to Uranus. This is sudden attraction. This can be love at first sight even. Venus is going to be in a financial part of your sky, while Uranus is in a part of your sky that has to do with your work ethic, your organization level, your health routines. This can play out in a few ways. I think it's going to, for most of you, represent a sudden opportunity presenting itself on the workplace, and you might see the ability to increase your earnings by expressing your work ethic on the job. So you will want to be putting your best foot forward while at work, because this will pay off financially. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again in February for the February horoscope. If you're interested in monthly and daily horoscopes, definitely head over to taylorcole.com, where I post written daily and weekly horoscopes. And then if you're interested in more personalized information, you might want to check out the services section of my website, where you can see all the different options as far as services that I offer are concerned. I'm also really excited to tell you that starting January, I'm going to have a new service. This is going to be a subscription. You subscribe for a monthly horoscope that is personalized and pertains only to your unique birth chart and gives you an overview of the month. You can subscribe to that and get a horoscope emailed to you at the beginning of every single month. It's very affordable, and I know that a lot of you like to get regular updates about your unique sky, so definitely check that out. All right, enjoy 2016. Have a happy new year.